there in England, down under, the States, around the world, in KoWaK. Monkey lizards make very good lovers. That's right, it's true, we're very good lovers. So attentive, I'm touching you in a way that's repetitive. I know you like it, your feedback loop is so good you can't take it. Monkey lizards make very good lovers. That's right, it's true, we're very good lovers. I know you want more. 1, 2, 3 monkey lizards on the dance floor. I get my groove on, I'm moving so good I leave you wanting more. Monkey lizards make very good lovers. That's right.
I clearly picked the wrong intro, didn't
We're
I?
very good lovers.
After asking,
Can I kiss
I picked the wrong
you?
one.
Our bodies come close and our lips are pressed like glue. So romantic. Monkey lizards will surprise with their antics.
Yeah, so we did have a little discussion. Would you like the long intro or the short one? And the consensus was the short one. Of course, I picked the long one. Oh dear lordy.
Mostly we were doing it to appease the dude.
Yeah. Well, sometimes there's no appeasing the dude. The dude will abide. It's his nature.
There you go.
It's his nature. Welcome everybody to Monkey-Lizard Lego Build. This is our chilled stream every Sunday for Salacious Rum and his friends, aka the Lego Studs. And the Lego Studs are back and true to form. Mikey is even rocking a bit of a, what would we call this? What kind of shadow is this? It's got a bit of a, is that a 6 o'clock shadow?
No. It's not 6 o'clock, but
No.
It's 6 a.m. shadow.
6 a.m. shadow.
5:30.
How you doing, Mikey?
Doing well, thanks. Doing well, thanks. The weather's great here, and we haven't had any false winters. It hasn't gotten real super cold since spring started, so that's nice.
Well, if you have a problem, you can always find Mikey on Instagram, and his link is in the description. So, was it Instagram we're pushing, or is it Twitter? I forgot. Which one? It's Twitter.
I'm on Twitter every day. But,
Twitter.
Yeah,
it's Twitter. His Twitter link is in the description. Go and follow him on Twitter and check out some cool Star Wars art whilst you're there. Who else have we got? Who else have we got with us? Well, it wouldn't be the same without welcoming in the foolish mortals.
Welcome, foolish mortals. How you guys doing?
How you doing, Ghosty?
Good, good. Another day at work. Taking an hour or two to play Lego and then go back to work.
Nice, nice. Well, I hope it gives you some respite. You seem to work the craziest hours. Seems unfair, really, the amount of hours you work.
Capitalism.
What are you going to do, eh? And these Harry Potter books seem to be stacking up.
Yeah, I've got two more. Defense Against the Dark Arts and Charms class, which means I've got 4 of the 6 that are out.
Nice.
Nice. Very nice.
Very nice.
Great.
Very nice. I feel like we may be taking you out of your comfort zone as well by having you make these. Would these normally be sat on the ghost shelf?
Yes. All Lego would normally just sit on the shelf and they would look pretty and never be opened.
Wow.
So that's why this show's special, you see. You wouldn't get this anywhere else.
So rarity I open things.
Here he is, my executive special assistant.
Morning. How's everybody doing today?
Doing great.
We're hanging in, G. We're hanging in. G sounds like you've had a good weekend, though.
Yeah, it was a long day yesterday, but it was a lot of fun hanging out with Shabby and Scuba and their missus and Shabby's kids. They're all great. So it's good time over there.
No.
We got to
And
do a little hunting. Show those two Cro-Mag toys. It's called.
no.
And Scuba within 5 minutes had a basket just full of toys. We looked over and started laughing.
And the impossible seems to have happened as well overnight. I mean, you know,
guys got me.
the hashtag GeForce for Twitter seems to now be a thing.
Broke me down.
Cave
Although
to public pressure.
I don't seem to be able to add you to the MoNKey-LiZaRD army group though.
Uh-oh.
I was trying, as soon as I saw you, I was trying to add you, but seems to be there's a 74-person limit, and we hit our 74 persons, so I've got to wait for someone to drop out.
Okay.
We'll get you in there. We'll get you in there.
Yeah.
Who else have we got? Have I missed anybody? Of course I have. How could I? Absolute disgrace. How can I miss him?
Start setting up.
The man, the myth, the legend. He's the Colonel. Colonel Angus is back.
The legend.
The legend.
You use that term loosely?
No, there aren't many. There aren't many that have earned such a distinguished title. So no, I don't know. I don't know too many other legends. How are you, sir?
I'm good, and yourself?
Yeah, it's good to have you back. It's good to see you.
You too. I'm sorry you're under the weather. I've heard you a couple days now, and it sounds awful.
Oh, it's not. Look, I mean, compared to some people, it's bloody minor, really. It's more of an irritant. It's like one of those irritants that just won't go away. And I like to talk, don't I? Which is a bit of a problem.
Yeah, right.
So I probably have myself to blame. I should shut up probably, but just shut up for a little bit. I'd probably solve a lot of problems really. So I only have myself to blame.
You gave your throat a couple days rest.
I think everyone would be happy with that outcome.
No,
especially this one. Well, yeah. To be honest, you do go on a bit, don't you, Bob? Bless him. He bangs on a bit, Colonel. He bangs on a bit. It's only so much an old MoNKey-LiZaRD can take. Always trying to take the moral high ground as well. Oh, Bob. Bless him.
Because of him, then, Rum, you missed your chance to go to Echo.
I didn't go, GeForce. Couldn't go. Yeah, because of
I
Bob.
know.
That's what happens, you see. Yeah, this is what happens. This is what I have to put up with.
Poor guy.
Right. And I'm a star as well, so, I bet the show wasn't the same without me, to be honest. I bet they'd all say it's good, but really, they'd all be going, oh, it wasn't as good as when Salacious was there.
attendance was down.
Yeah.
Have you talked to Matt from Universal Collector, or Tim from Boss Bounty, or Nick, or anyone about Echo?
Matt didn't go this year, nor did Nick.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
Tim went, and so I've seen plenty of photographs in the message group. So they all look like they had a good time. I mean, it's hard. It's hard not to have a good time when you go there because there's just Star Wars stuff everywhere and cool people. So you could have loads of people drop out, and there's still plenty of people there for you to hang out with. So it's always a good time.
And like you said, getting nostalgic with all the old vintage figures and other stuff.
Yeah, I saw Generation. Is it Generation Skywalker? Is that what they're called? It's called Generation Skywalker or Generation X-Wing. I can never remember which one of the two. They've already posted a little video, some of the stuff there is just incredible, it's also quite convenient that I didn't go because it's also meant I haven't spent much money this weekend, which was helpful.
Yes.
It's helpful when you're about to be homeless. So. Right then, so we've got G-Force is still working on. I forget what that transport is called. It's Moff Gideon's transporter.
Imperial Light Cruiser.
Ooh. We've got Mikey on the cantina still. It's coming on well. That.
Yeah, it's coming together.
We've got the Colonel on the Star Destroyer. Look at that thing! Wow. It's just a behemoth. I'm back on the Batmobile. And the Ghost is on his Harry Potter books. So let's a little bit of music, and I'll say hello to the chat. Let's see how the chat doing. Got a nice healthy chat. So we've got Mr. Connor. This is the one thing I am upset about is I didn't get to meet some people. I was desperately looking forward to meeting Connor. Connor flew over from Ireland. But I was just too ill, man. I wouldn't have wanted to pass it on to you. But I'm glad you had a good time, Connor. Look forward to seeing your seeing a little video. If we get to see one. Acro Dave is back. He says, hi all. Calling from the sick bed. Oh man, not you two. I know how you feel, dude. You got my sympathies. And the Ghost. Yeah, I'm struggling. I'm medicined up to the 9, to be honest, this morning. Be okay in a few days. Oh, what's Connor saying? Had to sleep in a doorway last night because the couch. Oh, what? The couch you were promised fell through, so you slept on the floor. You're kidding me? Jesus, I can't do that anymore. I'm way past that. All that business. I need a big hotel room if I ever go away anywhere. I can't do I couldn't sleep on the floor, man. My back would be in pieces. Oh, I hope you're alright, Connor. Too old for that. Well done, well done for getting through that. No, I think my camping days and stuff are gone, unless it's glamping. And have you guys ever been glamping before?
No.
Do you have I'm sure you've got glamping in America as well.
Yep. Posh camping.
Yeah, it's kind of cheating, really, isn't it? There we go. There's G-Force's Twitter. Thanks, Connor. G-Force is going to get inundated now.
I couldn't believe the amount of notifications I was getting last night. Really?
Well, they're now calling for a hashtag G-Force OnlyFans.
Oh, is that right? You want to see a little bit of this?
I think there's demand.
Stuff nightmares is made of.
Connor says, can't find Mikey's Twitter tag. I think he blocked me. I'll make sure it's in the... I thought it was in the description. Let me get it. Let me sort that out now. Mikey in Houston. It's actually just at Mikey in Houston, so you can't really go wrong with that. Let me just make sure it is in the description there. Okay, it wasn't. It was actually just his Instagram. So let's tidy that up. Mikey in Houston. Oh, I can't do it. I can't do it whilst it's playing, so I'll put it in the chat. Mikey in Houston. There we go. Hopefully that goes in. I hope Michael's here. G'day, Michael. How you doing? He says, g'day, Salacious, Bob, G-Force, Mikey, the Colonel, and everyone in the chat.
Hello.
What's up, Michael?
Of course, it wouldn't be the same without Sonny. How you doing, Sonny? How you going? If you're about later, Sonny, and you're up for some video games, well, let me know. Unfortunately, the Tunnel's back in hospital, so he's not going to be joining us. But our thoughts and prayers are definitely with the Tunnel. Oh, man, the Tunnel.
Poor guy.
He's a machine. He's what he has to go through. He's an absolute machine. And whenever you speak to him or he joins a video game, he doesn't he'll give you an update, but he doesn't moan about it. He's not, he's just getting on with it and just getting through it,
Yeah.
Absolute machine.
That sucks.
Yeah. Here he is. It's Lowbot, aka Lowboy. Lowboy. He says, my Sunday afternoon staple. Hope you're all well. Listening whilst cleaning my figs. So that's what we want people to do, don't we? When they're joining the stream, we want you to be lounging around in your underpants, cleaning your action figures. No better thing to do. Shanti's here. She says, good day, Lego crew. Oh,
Hello,
Shanti.
Shanti.
Oh, Shanti. Shanti. Blinky's here, and he says that Star Destroyer is insane. It is. So I'll another look at it. Let's get another look. There you go, Blinky. Look at that. Very nice. We've got Rosaf in the house. Hello, Rosaf. How you doing? How you doing, Rosaf?
Oh, so sorry about that Chrome Dome.
Where's the Chrome Dome? What? It's up your head? Is that what you mean?
Looks more like a coconut.
Oh, yum. Can I lick it? Put the lime in the coconut. Mix it both together. Bob's not very well, Shanti. Bob's not very well. So he needs someone. He says he needs someone to snuggle up with on the sofa.
Nurse.
Ghost's already offered, but he's hoping there's other offers on the table.
Hey, it's not fat, it's memory foam.
Don't get me wrong, it's inviting, but Rolando. It's man's lurgy, Acro. I'm sure you know what I mean by that. Men lurgy, man flu. I don't know what it is. I've had a bad throat. It feels like I've had a bad throat for about 4 months, to be honest. But it's really, it's like I'm at the end now. I'm at the end. Oh, Connor says that doorway comment was a dig because you didn't come. Hi, it's a lovely room and a bed. Oh man, I'm sorry. I really wanted to come, but you should see me. I am not convention worthy at the moment. I'll be back. We'll be back in August, no doubt. But I'm sorry. I hope you had a good time. We'll make it up to you at some point. The white shadow's here. The white shadow. White shadow. White shadow. Sonny says, Bob, do you really not know Powerpuff Star Wars? Oh, you asked me this last night, and maybe I brushed over it. Am I aware of do we know of the Powerpuff Star Wars series? I don't know if
I don't know what that is.
No, I don't think so, Sonny. You sound shocked that I don't know it. Powerpuff? No. The clone. I know what the Clone Wars miniseries is. The Tartakovsky series. Don't know that one. I don't know what the Powerpuff one is though. Michael says hashtag Underpants Squad, and I'm great myself. It's my birthday. Oh, is it your birthday? He's 54.
Aw.
Oh, Michael. Bless you. Happy birthday to you. He says, I might need the pool cam to test my heart. Well, just for you, as it's your birthday, we absolutely will oblige. Here's some pool cam for you, Michael. Happy 54th. And here we are. We got pool cam. Come on, that. There's leg cam. This is the best stream ever.
Look, there's your fucking nudity right there. You happy? Happy Sunday, everyone.
Billy, go for it. Billy.
Very. Yeah.
Go over it.
I cannot wait to come on the show. It's going to be a disaster.
There you go, Michael. It's just for you. Good to see you, our shanty. Good to see you, our shanty. All the best to Tunnel, all the best. How about we start journey to... Okay, yes, I will load it up. How long do you reckon it takes to load, Sonny? I'll load it up straight after this. Hopefully it doesn't take too long to load. The White Shadow says, how long has the Colonel been working on the bad boy?
What's it been now? 4 or 5 weeks? 5 weeks?
And to be fair, that's only like 2 hours a week, isn't it? So
yeah,
you'd have smashed it by now, but
and it's hard sometimes. It's hard to come down here and not work on it a little, but no,
you're tempted, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you don't have to. You can do it. You
No,
don't have to
no.
abide by us.
No, I wouldn't have it any other way.
See that, everyone? This is Colonel's loyalty to the Lego studs. See? That's right. He wants us to be part of it, you see?
Yeah.
I do feel like I've been part of it, to be honest. I feel like I've been there every brick of the way.
Yep.
Watching that shiny little head navigate his way with that big Star Destroyer. That's right, the tunnel rat rocks. He does, he certainly does. He certainly does. Oh, he's here! We've just been talking about you, Tunnel. says, hi, Rum, Bob, everyone in the chat. Tunnel, we've just been talking about you. We've just been saying what an absolute machine you are. So we're all thinking about you, because I know you're back in hospital. We love you. And we know you're, well, you're keeping it together for us, really, because we need you. But Bob needs you in the fire team, so... Everyone's saying hello to Tunnel now. Tunnel, you're a legend. And happy birthday to Michael as well. Didn't know it was your birthday, Michael, so happy birthday. Thanks, Shanty. Josh is here just in time for Paul Cam. Perfect timing as always. Oh, Tunnel's out. Oh, thank God for that. So glad to be back out of hospital. So glad to be out of hospital. Had to go back in for a few days. You're a machine, man. You're a machine. Tim's here. Tim's here as well. He says, afternoon. Shanty has way better legs than the dude. That is true. That is true. That is very true. Although Connor says, what's that clip from The Hobbit? Hashtag hairy feet. What? Shanty. Earmuffs, Shanty. Earmuffs. Sonny says, I call the Clone Wars miniseries the Powerpuff Star Wars because it was drawn animated by the same dudes who made the Powerpuffs. Well, you see, you're confusing me, Sonny, with all this knowledge. You know, don't hit me with the knowledge. If it's the Tartakovsky, if I've said his name right, then that's the one I know. I have no idea what Powerpuff is. It sounds like something different to me.
It was Powerpuff Girls, I think, right? There were, I don't know, 4 of them or something, and
the Colonel knows. He's been hiding this one.
But it wasn't anything pervy.
Oh.
Come on, G-Force, Mikey, you guys have heard of Powerpuff Girls.
They've been strangely silent, aren't they? G-Force got a whole bloody collection.
Yeah.
I have seen the opening, I guess, of that. It seemed very noisy.
Dino's here, Dino the Machino, aka Geek Strong, aka Porno Rocky.
Oh, the Powerpuff Girls! They are starting the greatest villain of all time, Mojo Jojo.
Somebody's an expert.
Someone knows. Someone knows. Someone knows. Don't know about that, Josh. Josh is sticky room. Oh, that should download pretty quickly then, I think. Shanty says she does not have hobbit feet. Well, Bob does. Bob has them. If you ever want to see hobbit feet, Bob's got hairy feet, hairy hands, a big brow. He's quite short, sort of fuzzy-ish hair. He drinks cider. Basically, that describes everyone in the English Shires. And they all sleep with their second cousins.
Bob!
So everyone's kind of related, really. Shanty has to wax her legs quite a lot. Oh, Shanty loves the Powerpuff Girls. Gollum. Right, I better start because I haven't done anything yet. Half an hour in, right. Let's get a move on. So, has anyone got anything interesting going on this week?
Nice and slow this week.
My youngest, Naomi, the volleyball player.
Oh.
She has a tournament down in Louisville, Kentucky, so we're leaving Wednesday for that. Oh, that's right. It goes until Sunday, so I might have to miss. I'll probably have to miss next Sunday, but that's the day we come back, and I don't know what time we're coming back. So
very good, very good.
Let her drive, build Lego.
Right? Oh, like a Lego build road trip.
Yeah.
I feel like I've just unnecessarily got a load of pieces out. Look, Cat's here. Hi, Cat.
Hey, Cat.
How you doing, Cat?
Hey, Cat.
Hope you're doing well. Shanty says, I love the hashtag Lego crew, aka the Lego studs. Studs. What's Dino saying? Salacious. Don't even think about playing the beach volleyball clip. I wasn't thinking about playing it. Dirty-minded. See, this is what happens. You see, people, the Monkey Lizard army, their minds are polluted. It didn't even occur to me to play beach volleyball. I was thinking about playing Dude as a leg model, just so we could get a bit of a comparison with Shanty's legs.
I do like the music for Dude as a leg model.
Do you?
Yeah.
Should you fancy a little interlude? Should have a little Dude leg model. All right, here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna play 2 videos. I'm gonna play Shanty's legs. We'll do Dude's first because we'll do Dude as a leg model, and then I want everybody in the chat to grade the Dude's legs out of 10 space bananas. So we'll do Dude as a leg model. Then everyone in the chat has to grade out of 10 the Dude's legs out of 10 space bananas, and then we'll do Shanty. So we're going head to head. We're going head to head for the first time on Monkey Lizard Lego builds.
How's up?
The battle of the legs, everyone. The battle of the legs. First up, it's Dude is a leg model. Let us know what you think out of 10. Out of 10 space bananas. Try to bloody find it.
He's part Welsh, part German, part Croatian. The Dude is a leg model. He's a leg model. He's a leg model. The Dude. He's a leg model. The Dude is a leg model. He's part Welsh. He's part German. He's part Croatian. But the dude is a leg model. He's a leg model.
There we go. There we go. Out of 10, how many space bananas are you ranking the dude's legs? Everyone have to come in with a hot 10. A hot 10. Brandon's here. He says, I came in right at the right time. How many space bananas are you giving the dude out of 10 with his legs? Don't be shy. Don't be shy. Shanty's stunned. So far, we've only got one vote. Where's all the votes?
Are they voting on the video song?
No, on the legs. On the
Like
legs.
themselves?
On the
Okay.
legs. On the
Just
legs.
wanted to make sure I was clear on the rules.
On the legs.
you
Geek
could on the
Geek Strong says, I missed the dude clip. Can you play it again? All right. Well, I have got to tell you what. I have got a dude clip just for you, Geek Strong. I have got. This is a different dude clip, but this one's just for you. Seeing as though you asked. This one is more. This is more your kind of thing, I think. That's dude is Geek Strong. Don't know if that's loud, but we'll test YouTube. Anyway, how many points? Here you go. Geek Strong likes that one. All right, let's get into some shanty legs to comparison. I think I know who's going to win. To be honest, I don't think there's much competition, but
Nah.
here we go. Here we go. There we are. We got pool cam. I'm on that. There's leg cam. This is the best stream ever.
Look, there's your fucking nudity right there. You happy? Happy Sunday, everyone.
Billy, go over it. Billy.
Very. Yeah.
Go over it.
I cannot wait to come on the show. It's going to be a disaster.
No competition, really. No competition, to be honest. No competition.
Look at all those space bananas.
Super John's here. He says,
Hey.
all right, stop, collaborate, and listen. He walks back
boy.
with a brand new comic. Something's got a hold of me tightly. Will it ever flow like a Spider-Man daily and nightly? Will it ever stop? Yo, I don't know. I think that was not a bad interpretation there, rendition for you, Super John.
Pretty good, pretty good.
Josh says, if we're talking space bananas, give them all to Shanty. There you go. There's a lot of space bananas. Well done, Josh. John, I can't repeat that. Blinky. I can't believe it. Don't let him say that. Shocking. 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 Right. Where's the music? Okay, we'll have a little wander around the boards. See how everyone's doing. You do. You get all the space bananas. They're well deserved. Don't listen to Blinky. It's time for the hashtag underpants ball. There you go. Let's make it happen. There it is. The most famous head on YouTube. Looks like he's got some Scottish pajamas on today as well. Look, he's got his Scottish. He's got his tartans. He's got his Scottish tartans on. His tartan PJs. We can see them. We can see them. Made from girders in Scotland. The Colonel. Made from girders in Scotland.
I got a question for the group.
Go on, Colonel.
You know Fly Guy?
Yeah,
right?
Fly Guy. Yeah, Fly Guy.
Okay.
Yeah.
And he does that 6-inch show with Matt, who I know lives in Australia. Does Steve Fly Guy live in Australia too?
I think so. Yeah, I think so.
Okay. And
Yeah.
but he sounds Scottish. Is he Scottish?
Oh,
Like, is he a
sorry.
trans-
No, Fly Guy is no. Sorry, he's got the amazing white cupboards, hasn't he, in the background with the
Yeah.
yeah. He's definitely Scottish. I don't know where he lives.
Right? Okay.
But yeah, no, he's an old school YouTuber. Yeah, I've been watching him for years. Yeah, no, I honestly don't. I don't know. Good question. Does anyone else know? Those that are familiar with Fly Guy. Good question.
Because he does the show with Matt, and
Yeah.
Matt is in Australia, and I thought I've heard Steve reference him living there too, but the accent is clearly.
Jonathan says he's an Aussie. I don't think he's an Aussie. He's not a naturalized Aussie. I think he's a
I think he's a transplant, if anything.
yeah. Have we got Papa in here? There's Papa in here.
Uh-oh.
Papa's here, look. Papa G. Papa G.
Welcome back.
How you
Almost.
doing, Papa? How you doing? Papa's on my show tomorrow. Monkey-Lizard Hangout. He's getting the Monkey-Lizard treatment. So we should have fun. It's good to have Papa back. How are you, Papa? We had a bit of Papa lap dancing last night on Three Men and the Monkey-Lizard. Just had a little bit of him. The 1313 boys are big fans of you, Papa, and they couldn't believe that you lap danced for me, so I had to show them. So if they're messaging you in the DMs, you're getting strange messages from the 1313 podcast boys saying, "What's all this lap dancing for Salacious?" Then you know what it is. It's my fault. Sorry, I told them. Well, I showed them as well. I showed them moving your little body, your little booty, your little G-string, tight little G-string. Yeah, sorry, it just happened. They're massive fans of yours. They couldn't believe it. I said, "Yeah, he only dances for Salacious. He only dances." Oh, Pilly, yum. He only dances for Salacious.
Salacious, I was waiting for you to see if Jacob would come on from 1313. He's a Lego builder.
I think he's up for it.
Yeah?
Yeah, I'm sure we'll get him on at some point. It's probably, I suspect, when you're that, I expect he's probably a little bit early for him, 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I don't know. I'd be in bed at that time if I was his age, probably.
Recovering?
Yeah, probably. Michael says Fly Guy does live in Aussie lands, but he's from the motherland, as we suspected. Yeah, 100% living in Australia. Right, let's go around the board. Let's have a look at people. Let's go have a look at see what Mikey's doing. There's Mikey with the.
Did he go there of his own accord, or was he transported?
What was that, Ghosty?
Did he go to Australia of his own accord, or was he transported?
Oh, right. Yeah.
Are you insinuating he's a criminal?
No, we got Warsman. Is that Ponda Barber?
Ponda Baba and Dr. Everzon.
Dr. Everzon
Everzon, yeah.
doing their experiments.
Yeah. I don't like you either. I'll tell you what, this corner here is dodgy. It just barely fits together. I'm not sure I really did it right. And the door doesn't open yet. I have to figure out what's going on behind there. It's supposed to slide all the way up. We'll figure it out.
We'll figure it out. John says it looks great. Oh, speaking of Jacob and Tommy and the 1313 boys, they're here. He says hello there.
Oh, hello there,
boys.
We were just talking about you. The Colonel says, I wonder if Jacob's going to join because he likes to play Lego. We were speculating whether it was slightly too early for you. But thanks for joining us. Thanks for stopping by. The link, this goes to anyone. The link to the studio is pinned to the top of the chat. And I've got the pro license, so I can have up to 10 people on. So I'm nowhere near at capacity. So if anyone wants to join, if you want to build Lego, if you want to build Playmobil, as Geekstrong does sometimes, or build a Gundam, or you just want to pop on and say hello, and you're more than welcome to. Let's go and see what G-Force is doing. Oh, look at that. G-Force is all organised, look, as normal. He's got his bits all organised. Oh.
It's not big.
I wonder if G-Force's love making is as organised as his Lego building. Right, we now have to transition to a new position. On the count of 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. G-Force, go!
A very organized lover. That's a new song.
I'm G-Force. I'm a very organized lover.
Oh boy, I sense another song for SoundCloud.
There's a song coming. There's a song coming in the G. Oh, bless him. Cat likes the idea of that. Josh is going to join us. Next week, maybe. He says he's got a few sets waiting.
Great.
Very good, very good. The cantina looks good. Yeah, it does look good.
Yeah, it's neat.
Now, Josh, you're not going to be abusive now, are you? He says, I love how everyone else is building a huge set compared to Bob. It takes about as long, and they still somehow beat him. It's true. Bob's useless.
Salacious, play nice.
Kat says, when are you going to make your greatest hits album, Bob? Well, I've only done 2 albums, so you got to at least have done 5 or 6 albums before I think you can do the greatest hits, really.
Well, and you have to do at least one Christmas album. So
right. So I think I'm a ways off yet for the greatest hits. I will at some point when I move have access to a bit more of my old equipment, and so that lends itself. I think you'll find a mix album could be certainly this year. Hope to see a mix, and maybe even a live mixtape. A live mix could happen. You imagine a camera, a bird's eye view camera of Salacious on the decks.
Talk about YouTube blowing up.
There you go. I've had my mind on that one for a while. I think it could be funny. I don't think the internet has ever seen a monkey-lizard mix before, so this could be a world first.
Oops.
Bob, I heard you talking to Vern last night about Paul Oakenfold.
So just because Vern's where he lives, it's called Oka Studios.
Oh,
so,
okay.
So that's what he called his YouTube channel when he created it. And of course, Salacious has got a really small brain. So when he hears Oakhurst, all he really hears is Paul Oakenfold. Because Salacious was a massive trance head in his day, and used to go clubbing all the time. And actually, as Salacious has met Paul Oakenfold a few times, but
Met him.
yeah, but Vern hasn't got a clue who he is, so it goes straight over Vern's head.
No, I've seen him in concert a couple times.
Yeah.
Back in like late 90s, I think, early 2000s. Oh, man. That was a good time.
He used to be a resident of a club here in England, in Liverpool, called Cream.
Right.
Which is a really famous place. And,
fuck.
All it.
Fudge.
Man down. Man down.
But he didn't say fudge.
Man down. Hold on a minute, Brandon. Listen here, Brandon. You and I used to be friends. Brandon says, I think this is in response to Cats. Are you going to have a greatest hits? Brandon says, you have to have a hit first.
Shots fired.
Brandon, it used to be you and me, kid. All the way. Used to be me and the little cuddly murder bear. Together. United. Through thick and thin. We used to plough our way through the early days. You'd be my little cuddly murder bear wingman. Admittedly, you'd get my cast-offs and sloppy seconds, but you were always there. You were always there. Always reliable. Things have changed. Things have changed, Brandon. What's happened? What's happened, Brandon? Oh, what's happened?
Bottom is mine.
Okay, we're skipping over that, Shanty. He's not useless, just average. Dude looks like a leg model. Van Halen. No. Just playing. You'd actually like the Monkey-LiZaRD tunes. Jacob, I think this is Jacob, is still having nightmares about monkey poo last night.
Yeah.
You want to see Bob make a USC Lego set? I don't think that's going to happen anytime soon. I've got an 8080 over there that I haven't started building yet. Josh has got the 66 Batmobile and the Boke and the Mandalorian Fighter to build. That's cool. Shanty loves Paul Oakenfold. We don't call it EDM in America, you see. It's not a thing over here. There's still hairy feet talk. So those of you, if you didn't get a chance to catch Three Men and a Monkey-Lizard, we had the 1313 podcast boys on. Sweet lads, young lads, just started up their own podcast, and it was good. They were a real good laugh. Love collecting, like all of us. Super sweet guys. So if you get a spare 5 minutes, go and check them out. Give them some support. God, I bet actually I haven't even done anything yet. What's the matter with me? Get my head in the game. I don't know, I think I'm too ill to actually properly build today. I can't concentrate.
You got hosting duties to attend to, Bob.
Good. I'll concentrate on that for a bit. I can't even see properly. What Chan? You mean like New Order, Techno? Who are you talking to? Is it you asking me? I believe, yeah. We DJ'd a lot of house music in bars and clubs in the north, and a bit of techno, tech house, more tech house, kind of funkier stuff, really, rather than the hard European or Detroit techno. Funky kind of rhythms, funky tech beats. And then there was a big break beats and big beat scene in England that sort of blew up. So you couldn't really avoid that. With Fatboy Slim and the Chemical Brothers and Propellerheads and all that breakbeat stuff was just massive for a few years. It's kind of like electronic music meets hip hop.
Was it kind of like a Massive Attack?
Yeah, so that stuff was around the same time. Yeah, they'd play that kind of stuff in the chill out room, of a club, in the white room. Mm-hmm. That all came out of a place near me called Bristol. So it was Massive Attack, and there was Portishead and Tricky, mm-hmm. And who else? There was just loads of Lemon. There was loads of those small bands just sampling. It's all sample based. It's all electronic music is sample based.
Yeah.
You just find old samples or loops off old records, and then you just sample them over a 4/4 beat of some sort. But yeah, some amazing music made at that time. Some really crap music as well. But there was a lot of really good music. Who says trance is where it's at? Yeah, and there was a trance. So there's so much different types of music around that scene. So there was a club in, you ever Google it, called Gatecrasher in Sheffield. And we used to go there to listen to trance music. And everyone would have, I don't get too hardcore into it, but they're called Crasher Kids, and they'd have big furry boots and spiky hair, and oh my god, just crazy. But this was before you guys got it. This was like in the late 90s. So this is before it really came over to America.
Mm-hmm.
Who did the Doctor Who theme tune? That was made by the BBC. It's a really good documentary about how they made that Doctor Who theme tune. I've forgotten the lady's name. It was a lady that started it. It was made by the BBC. It was literally made in a BBC studio. They do recreate it. There's a group of them that recreate it at festivals. There was a lady, and there's I can't remember what the chaps are called, but they're basically sound engineers that made it. I love the Doctor Who theme tune. Love how it's morphed over the years. My favourite one's from the early '80s, where they get a bit of electric guitar going in there. I like talking about music. Oh, Shanti says Daft Punk, yeah. David Guetta, Afrojack, Paul Oakenfold, Swedish House Mafia, Tiesto.
I'm with you, Bob. I could talk about music.
Tiesto was a resident of Gatecrasher in the 90s. God knows how many times I saw Tiesto back in the day. Loads. Who were the guys that made the theme tune? Then let's have a look to find out their names, because I can't give them justice. I actually watched them recreate it at a festival.
He's bringing more donuts. All right, but
apparently it's Ron Grainer and Eric Winston. I suspect they were literally BBC engineers. Oh, there you go. The BBC Radiophonic Workshop. And that's her name, Delia Derbyshire. That's the one I was thinking of. But yeah, they're basically just crazy engineers in the BBC. And yeah, what an iconic tune they came up with. It's kind of timeless, I think, the Doctor Who tune as well. So it did what they did what they set out to do. Yeah, I think it was the Tom Baker one that's my favourite one, actually, Josh.
Bob, did you get much into industrial?
No, not really. It was Super John and I were talking about that. No, not really. I think there probably was a scene for that over here, but after in England it was in England there was very much sort of the two main sort of channels that you would kind of be led into. I think were the whole electronic scene with all the various iterations that went into, you know, depending on whereabouts you were. To house or techno or breakbeat or drum and bass or whatnot. But then obviously there's always been a tradition of bands and rock music and indie music. And so the other big explosion when we grew up was indie music, really, and a kind of mod punk revival. You guys kind of had grunge. That kind of passed us over a little bit. Obviously we listened to Nirvana and things like that, but we kind of went the other way, and the whole mod thing came back. So we had Oasis and Blur and Verve and all that kind of thing. I think there's always been a group that listen to really heavy metal, but the industrial thing, yeah, probably quite a small group, I would say, over here that really got into that. It was never something that I got really influenced into.
Okay.
I think probably, you know, the hardest it ever really got for me was listening to some pretty industrial techno, but not really industrial rock music. Maybe like
Okay.
like Iron Maiden and those rock bands are always a bit of a novelty for me, really. So no, like Super John was telling me about, and Sonny were talking about all this industrial music the other day, and it just went over my head. To be honest, I didn't. It's just something I was never, made aware of or absorbed.
Like
So no.
I think like Wax Trax Records was I think out of Chicago. So like Ministry, when I think of industrial, I think like that, like Ministry and who was the other one? 1,000 Homo DJs had Supernaut. Dessau, I think might be a German band, but Skinny Puppy. Have you heard of Skinny Puppy?
No.
No. Okay.
This is industrial rock music you're talking about, yeah.
Well, it's
I remember
not
Skinny
like
Puppy.
Iron Maiden. It's like Ghost. You said you heard of Skinny Puppy?
No, Mikey.
Oh, Mikey. Sorry.
Yeah, I worked in record stores in the late 80s. I remember Ministry and Skinny Puppy. Skinny Puppy wasn't, I mean, it was really a niche thing. A lot of skaters listened to it back then.
Yeah.
I didn't really get into them, but I remember hearing them. They kind of came and went.
Uh-huh.
Acro says heavy dub. Yeah, I love listening to. Yeah, there's a big West Indian flavor over here. So a lot of dub music was sort of evolved, into drum and bass and jungle, and so that's a very UK native. I think drum and bass was basically invented. I don't think it was really. Well, it was invented in England. Very urban. Do you guys ever hear Ronnie Size or Goldie, people like that?
No, I don't know them.
Not them.
That's a good thing about music, isn't it? There's just so much of it, and so much of it is like local or regionalized. Like you can never stop learning new music. Like wherever you'll always, even older music that you suddenly become aware of. You're like, oh my god, I did not know this even existed. And even like in countries, like you have, regional music within even within a small country like England, you've got regional,
Oh yeah.
Scenes, if you like, take off in certain areas, Like, I don't know if Acro Dave is joking here, but I have no idea what country death metal is. I don't know if that's a thing or not. He's just being facetious, but oh yeah, low boy, breakbeat, hardcore jungle. Yeah, all the old pirate stations. Uh, 13:13, time to go to work. Great show, guys. Take it easy. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for coming on last night. It was great meeting you guys. Connor says, country music. My wife left me, and I'm thinking, lucky bastards. Shanty's an old soul when it comes to music. Well, there's nothing better than putting an old record on. I don't think, especially an old soul or an old blues album.
Well, it's not quite as old, but yesterday I was listening to the Frampton Comes Alive album, which was a big deal when I was in grade school. I hadn't listened to that all the way through for a long time.
The Phantom Comes Alive.
No, Frampton Comes Alive. Peter Frampton.
Yeah.
The thing about that record, and probably one of the reasons why it was so popular, is that I had never heard of Peter Frampton before that live album, and the songs just sound so much better live than they did in the studio recordings.
Yeah,
it was quite an achievement, I think, for a live album.
Yeah, there's some bands that are like that, aren't they? Like, I'm not saying they're not bad in the studio, but you ever see those live tour videos of David Gilmour and Pink Floyd, the Pulse concerts they did with all the crazy lights, and there's Dave Gilmour like at front with like that sort of little slide guitar that you put on his lap, and he's running his fingers up and down it. It's just like incredible sounds, just unbelievable.
It's amazing to me the sounds they can make with a guitar.
Yeah, David Gilmour's got to be the best. I know it's that's going to be contentious, I know, but David Gilmour on his slide guitar from Pink Floyd. There's an album that he made. It's still under the Pink Floyd label, but it's basically him. And it's one of their later albums called... Oh, shit, what's it called? The Division Bell.
Yeah.
Pink Floyd, The Division Bell. And there's 2 songs on there where he has a guitar solo. And one is called High Hopes. And it's a song about him growing up in Cambridgeshire. So all the lyrics are about all the geniuses that went to Cambridge, all the mathematicians. And then right at the end, he does this crazy guitar solo. And he hits those high notes that you can only do on those kind of slide guitars. Just incredible. So there you go. There's one for you. If you've got a Spotify account, Pink Floyd, High Hopes. You have to get through it a little bit. It plods on a little bit, but then the guitar solo at the end is incredible.
See, for me, it would be The Edge.
Ooh.
From U2.
He cheats a bit though, doesn't he?
Does he?
Yeah, he cheats a bit. It's all his effects box.
Okay.
Because basically he's playing the same chords over and over.
No.
But it does create. Admittedly, I couldn't do it, but admittedly, it's a beautiful sound, an absolutely beautiful sound.
I watched a video on YouTube some time ago, and it was from some guitar magazine. The guy was interviewing like the guy that's in charge of the Edge's rigs or guitars and stuff. And he's got when they go on tour and stuff, and he's got very song specific guitars, like guitars that he will only use to play one song.
Yeah.
And it's, oh my goodness. Yeah.
Yeah, there's also a couple of videos on YouTube that are a bit disparaging about the Edge, and they kind of debunk his guitar playing and show you, and they basically play some of his records with and without the effects box, and it's basically he's playing like he's just strumming the same chords over and over.
Oh, okay.
With a few minor key changes. That's probably a bit harsh, but. But don't get me wrong. I mean, they made some beautiful albums, didn't they? Some beautiful records. Mm-hmm. I mean, the Joshua Tree. I know it's probably not popular in Ireland, but the Joshua Tree for me is a beautiful album.
See, for me, go with the classics of Hendrix and Eric Clapton.
Oh, Eric Clapton, yeah.
For me, it was The Unforgettable Fire.
Really?
Is that a U2 album? Was that a U2 album?
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
the one from '84,
Yeah.
before
Between
Joshua
War.
Tree.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
between War and a lot of people don't like that one as much. I think War is my favorite album, but I liked Unforgettable Fire a lot.
yeah.
The production on it's very atmospheric. That's one thing that I'll say. But I love that sound.
Hmm.
Is it Brian Eno who produced it?
Yeah, he's an absolute genius, that guy.
Him and who? Daniel Lanois.
Daniel
Right.
Lanois, yes.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and like I'll listen to some old Roxy music.
Oh yeah.
I mean, that to me was just kind of stuff that was like before its time.
Yes.
The stuff they were doing when it came out.
We got Rebels, Reptiles, and Games is with us. How you doing, Rebels? Another music lover, AC/DC fan. We got Gilster as well. He says he's a fan of. He says classical always gets him in the mood. Pretty ill. Have been pretty ill, to be honest. Rebels, and I put that in inverted commas. Like, I'll survive, but just had a terrible throat and bunged up. So I've just wrapped up in layers, but we'll get through it. How are you doing, sir? Thanks for stopping by. Hope you're doing good. Acro Dave. Yeah, the Bristol sound system. Yeah, there's a big dispute about whether 3D from Massive Attack is Banksy or not. I don't think he is. He's an artist in his own right, but it's a long-held theory that I think we've spoken about that on this channel before. If you ever want to watch a fun documentary, well, it's kind of a documentary. It's a pseudo-documentary kind of art piece. Exit through the gift shop. It's called. It's all about Banksy and his graffiti scene that blew up suddenly. He's probably the most famous graffiti artists in the world now. Yeah, Orbital. I was more of a fan of Underworld, Dave. Absolutely love those boys. Particularly when Darren Emerson joined them, and there's an album they made called Ain't No Dub with My Face Man or something like that. Brilliant album. Cheers, Josh. I'm alright. I'll get over it. Just nice to be here, innit? On a nice Sunday, chilled out Sunday. With the Lego studs, my friends, the Lego studs. And the MoNKey-LiZaRD army in the chat. MoNKey-LiZaRD army. Brandon likes ELO. Yeah, that's a good one. The Electric Light Orchestra. They're a good one. They're a good one.
Oh, another one. The Moody Blues.
Yeah, the Moody Blues are good. Nights in White Satin. I don't know that I ever owned an album of theirs. Now that I think about it.
Now, if you want to talk about contemporary rock, experimental rock bands, you can't get much better than Muse. Have you guys ever listened to Muse?
Before,
I've-
but
Let us know in the chat if you're Muse fans. MUSE, a band from England. Basically, it's hard to explain Muse other than they are Pink Floyd, Queen, Rage Against the Machine, every type of genre mixed together, and they are one incredible group. There's only 3 of them. There's a guitarist, bass, and then I can't remember what the lead's name is, but he's the lead guitar and singer, and they're some of the most talented musicians ever. Probably one of the best bands of the generation, really. And there isn't really a bad Muse album. So if you're ever looking for music and you want something with a little bit of that's been crafted and has got a little bit of an edge, then check out Muse. They made some amazing records, and they're massive. They're absolutely huge. Oh, Bellamy, that's his name. What's his first name? It's Matt Bellamy, I think. Oh, there you go, Matt Bellamy. It says it there. I put it up. All I could see was Bellamy, and I was going, "What's his first name?" And you've written his first name for me. Duh. My brain's not working.
Part of the Bellamy brothers?
That's it.
Rick's here. He says, "Good morning, gentlemen and Bob." I love it. I love it that there's gentlemen and Bob. How about that?
Bob.
Isn't that good?
Bob can't get any love. He's sick. Come on.
Poor old Bob. Poor old Bob. Poor old Bob. Right, we're hour and 20, and let's have a little wander around the board and see how people are getting on. I've kind of given up today, to be honest. Here's Ghosty. Oh, look at that.
On my second book.
Oh, well.
Your second set, Ghosty, or?
Yeah, second set.
Oh, okay.
I like these books.
Last week he was plowing through the Lego sets.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it'll slow me down next week. I think I'm going to open up that Boba Fett thing.
Oh, which one?
Boba Fett's throne room.
Oh,
Neat.
you got that one. Oh,
900 pieces, so that'll slow me down a little.
Gonna get jealous. But
this comes with a David Tennant minifigure.
Ah.
It's got a Mad Eye Moody, and then you can, when you make him, he comes with an extra head. There it is. It's an extra head you can flop out to make him David Tennant as Barty Crouch.
Very nice, very nice, very nice.
Yep.
Let's go GeForce Land. Good progress, G.
Maybe he's taking a break.
G's probably on his Twitter account going, "What the hell is this?
How do I even use this?
What have I
Can
done?"
you guys hear me?
We
Yeah.
can.
Okay, my mic was acting up again.
We were just curious about whether or not you were managing a Twitter crisis.
I can't do. Hopefully, it's not going to be that way, but
It's Twitter.
we got some little TIE fighters in the bay there.
Oh,
If you can see them,
oh yeah.
one on each side. Making progress.
Very good. Well done, G. Very good, G. Where should we go? Let's go to Houston. Houston, we have a problem.
We're working on the exterior here now, putting some roofing on.
Nice.
Ooh, a little blurry there. I don't know if you noticed, but the this camera just started pulsating to the music earlier. I was trying to get it to stop. It was kind of zooming in slightly and zooming out.
Trippy.
I started using a different capture program this time so that I could use my laptop camera, which Logic Capture didn't allow me to do. And this software is a little glitchy, I think. It has a hard time focusing sometimes. I don't think that's the camera, because the camera never did that with the Logitech capture, but we'll get through it. So this is all fitting together.
Looks good. Looks good. The domes look good, don't they?
Yeah, looks neat.
Very nice.
Now that I put the dome on there, I've probably given up any hope of getting this door open. I'll try and figure that out.
Very nice, very nice, very nice. Let's go and have a look at the kernel then. Look at that. Look at that thing. Look at the kernel.
Wow.
Look at that go.
Hauser.
It's a monster.
Who knew the Star Destroyer was so colorful inside?
I know.
Right?
I hope you've worked out where you're going to put this at the end.
Not exactly. Not yet.
Bloody massive. I don't know that I've seen a Lego set bigger than that. That feels like it's even bigger than the Death Star, to be honest. It's massive.
Yeah, it's pretty. I think the Millennium Falcon is bigger.
Really?
I don't know. I would say so.
Pretty close, though. I think those are the two big ones.
Yeah.
Well, I don't think there's any point of doing this, but just for a laugh. Absolute misery.
Are you done?
Misery. Absolute misery. Michael says Floyd is awesome. What about Fleetwood Mac? Love Fleetwood Mac. Love how their sound changed. To be honest, Fleetwood Mac's a bit of a tragic story, isn't it? Really, when you know about what Stevie Nicks and the affairs and the breakups and it's a bit of a tragic story, really. But yeah, they made some great music over the years, for sure. Money for Nothing, and I love if you're an F1 fan, then The Chain. You just can't. The Chain has become probably hard for people to outside of America to understand why The Chain is so important. Do you guys know that the record The Chain?
Mm-hmm.
No, so in England it was the theme
Filled up
tune.
with sugar in order to keep them working.
In England's The Chain, or the guitar bit from the chain at the end of The Chain, was the theme tune for the Formula One Grand Prix for about 15 years.
Yeah, I have the original one from like 20 years ago. Oh, really? But I've picked up the next one. But I try and do only like sets that are a couple hundred pieces.
Let's just mute Ghosty for a minute. Oh, yes. I don't know if you guys know The Chain. It's kind of like a record of two halves. The final half is one huge, long, crazy guitar record, and the first one's kind of a slow tempo vocal piece. But when the guitar bit comes on, it's synonymous with the Formula One because it was the theme tune in England for about 15 years. But they haven't got the rights to it now, so. But yeah, what a cool, amazing record that is. I love those bands that experimented like that. Very, they were kind of operatic songs because they would. The Queen were probably the best at it. There'd be like 4 or 5 tracks in one track, all totally
Right.
different. What was the one that Queen did right at the end? That is just probably the most Queen-like record ever. It was from. Was it called Innuendo? Innuendo, I think. Here's another one for your Spotify list. Queen Innuendo. It's actually about 4 tracks in one. And there's a crazy Spanish guitar section that is just incredible. There's a crazy solo guitar bit. It's just mental. Innuendo. Really beautifully crafted record. What have I missed? The chain is off the chain. The chain is off the chain. Rumors is great. Kate Bush. Tell me lies, tell me sweet little lies. Yeah, Fleetwood Mac, brilliant. Oh, sorry, I still need to go to. You definitely need a system.
Oh, hell.
Well, Lobot says, hypnotized is sumptuous to my electronic ears. Hypnotized. Is that Biggie Smalls? Josh says, I think I'm going to go and listen to the Fong song to clear out my head.
Cisco.
I think you're going to be watching the video, I think, more than listening to it. I've never been a massive Bruce Springsteen fan, to be honest. Pass me by a little bit, Bruce. You guys like Bruce Springsteen?
I like a lot of the older stuff.
Yeah.
There's some good songwriting there. The Nebraska album I listened to a lot when I was younger. And Born to Run, of course. But I never saw him live. I wasn't a huge fan.
The Stranglers, they were the punk Doors. Yeah, I love the Stranglers. Love the Doors. Love the Doors. I mean,
My dad was a
Obviously-
huge Doors fan. I just never could get into them.
I think yeah, I kind of it's because it's obviously a band out of time, out of time. Like I wasn't aware of the Doors. Obviously, wasn't born, so it's one of those older bands that you discover. So my view of the Doors is very. We don't know whether it's accurate or not, but it's very very idealized and I absolutely love the end and Apocalypse Now and
Roadhouse Blues.
Ride in the Storm and man, I just conjures up a lot of maybe stuff that's not even real. I don't know, but what a legend.
The Lizard King.
The Lizard King. I am the Lizard King. I
I'm
could do
definitely
anything.
more a classic rock kind of guy. I love my 80s music to death, but I would prefer the Who and the Beatles and the Stones and
The Kinks.
the Kinks. Yeah.
Living
Yeah.
on a Thin Line.
Love
I
Living
know.
on a Thin Line. What a great record. What a great record that is. Living on
Yeah.
a Thin Line. Yeah. That's one of their later records as well. That's very much Living on a Thin Line is basically the Kinks criticizing Margaret Thatcher
I was just about to guess that without
Yeah.
even knowing where you were
No,
going.
yeah, totally. It's very much like up the sort of middle class, up middle class, up the is because it was basically like it was the Kinks in the 80s. I mean, the Kinks were known in the 60s and 70s, really. So this was like early 80s, and it was that whole time where there was Ronald Reagan, there was Margaret Thatcher. They deregulated all the banks. A shit ton of people made loads of money. It was like a booming economy, and but then there was also like a forgotten generation. So living on a thin line is like there's no England now. All the wars that were won and lost somehow don't seem to matter very much anymore. It's
my God, Bob.
It's all like anti-establishment, like you lied to us, and I love that record. Yeah, it's a brilliant record. Incredible lyrics in that record.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, the Clash. Yeah, the Clash for sure. David Bowie.
Is that the right pronunciation, Bowie?
That's what I would say, David Bowie.
Oh, okay.
Some people say Bowie. I say Bowie. So,
I've never heard it Bowie, so I didn't know. But I'm,
David Bowie, yeah.
it's not my mother tongue.
David Bowie.
We didn't invent it.
We don't even agree on it anyway. So, yeah, the Knights of Sidonia. What a cracking record! There's one for your Spotify list. Knights of Sidonia, Muse. Absolutely brilliant. Billy Joel. Your favorite Springsteen is when he played The Ghost of Tom Jones with Tom Morello. Wow. Tom Morello is the lead guitarist from Rage Against the Machine. Yeah, there's a crazy guitarist. Who else are people saying? Clash. Rock the Casbah.
What was it? Some Ukrainian band or punk band or something did a version of London Calling, but it was, I don't know, Kiev Calling or some city over there, I think. But
Yeah. Oh, the Black Keys. Yeah, I love Baba O'Reilly. That's a great record. And The Who.
First rock records I ever bought with my own money, I guess, was Who's Next, which that song is from, and then Jimi Hendrix Smash Hits.
Yeah. That's cool.
Babysitter money.
That
First music I listened to was Michael Jackson. I used to love Michael Jackson. I used to love the Jackson 5.
Yeah.
And The Wall. I thought The Wall was an amazing record.
It's a great album.
Who was the producer on The Wall and then Thriller? Quincy Jones. What a legend that guy is.
Yeah.
You can really tell if it's a Quincy Jones record.
wait, he produced The Wall by Pink Floyd?
Not The Wall, sorry.
Off the Wall.
Off the Wall. You can fact check me there if you didn't. You certainly did Thriller, I'm sure.
No, I just heard you say The Wall, and I was
Yeah, it's my brain.
I had no idea.
My brain, like, there's a word in there that's similar. I'm sure it's like, it's Wall related. It's that Michael Jackson record that's Wall related. I can't remember what it is.
I came to build Legos and I learned stuff.
Used to play some of those records in my old house sets. It's those days of phasey.
all right, bag 2 complete.
Oh, let's go to the G-Force.
So
Look at that.
4 bags into it.
Looking good.
Nice.
So, Bob, have you sold your place already, or have you found a place to move yet?
I haven't found a place to move. I have
Okay.
sold it. It's in the process of being sold. So
Okay.
we're in the process of. I've got the contract, and they sent a surveyor around here last week to have a look. That seemed to go fine. So I haven't got anywhere to live. So I'm either going to be bunking at my mum's spare room for a bit, or just renting another flat. But I'll probably bunk at my mum's for a little bit and take my time a little bit in finding the right place. I am looking, but the market here has gone crazy. Like, you just can't get anything. As soon as it's up, it's gone. So you got to be really quick.
Yeah, it's the same over here now. At least like where I'm in Chicago. So I wasn't sure if it was going to be easy for you to find a place or not.
Well, there's more demand and there's not enough supply. So loads of people are looking, and there's just not enough housing stock. So they're building houses around here, loads, but just not completing quick enough. So and I'm in that position where it's like the classic quandary of space versus location. So right now I am literally slap bang in the middle of an old English city. It's only a city with about 100,000 people, which is pretty small compared to a lot of American cities, I'm sure. But it is a dense 100,000, so everyone, we've got a cathedral, a river, shops, and so everyone's you're compact in that city. It's not like there's people all around me. Like I'm in a block, you know. There's people all around me.
It's not spread out.
It's not high rise, but it's but everything's here, you know. Like I can, not that I do, but there's a cinema around the corner. There's a street full of restaurants and bars, and you know, there's literally everything you need is here. But then all the houses around here, or the flats, all the houses are old Victorian buildings, old terrace houses, old factories that have been converted into flats. So they're expensive and you don't get much space. So it's do you give up the space for being in the city, or do you go to the outskirts of the city to one of these newer type of houses? Where
get something bigger,
bigger, but it's new, so it's not got like, you know, 4 centuries of you know, like some of these buildings you have to, you know, are a nightmare. So it's brand new. Yeah, exactly. So it's brand new, you know, and it's comfortable, and but it's on the outskirts of the city, and you know, so it's that kind of quandary really is kind of you know, what do you do? And the other thing is, like, the people that tend to go to the outskirts tend to have families, because you typically need more space, don't you, when you've got kids?
Right.
So you move to the suburbs or the outskirts, you know. Whereas I don't want to. Can you imagine me like in a, you know, like a family cul-de-sac?
You'd be the creepy guy with the.
I know. I'd be the weird guy, wouldn't I? I'd be like the weird guy that comes out of the house with a monkey strapped to his chest. You know, like in a box full of toys and video games, like, and like there's that weirdo.
I hope you don't drive like a white van.
No, that would be weird. That would be weird. G-Force is showing his communicator.
Yeah, we picked these up yesterday at that comic toy store, so.
Oh, cool.
They were cheap, $15 each.
They look like they're in good nick as well.
Yeah, not bad. I like the collector packs.
Yeah. I've got quite a few of those. They're 2-packs, but they are on a single card, double bubble. And they're basically, it's a battle droid and another figure. And they did about 10 of them. I don't know if they came out in America, but
I remember seeing them. I don't know if they were out here or not, but I've seen them before.
They're nice. So I like those 2-packs. I like that line. I like the packaging. I like them. Remember the mall packaging, and
yep.
And there's some good figures.
So they were selling just the carded Comtech reader.
Yeah.
For $20. And then this one with the Anakin was $15. So I was like, and it's in a pack.
Yeah, that's too much. That's too much.
It's like, that's crazy. Why is it more expensive without the figure?
Yeah. I got this this Ghost Rider Sets G from Amazon. I think you've got this, haven't you?
No, I don't have that Ghost Rider. I did see that when I was rewatching 3 Men and a Monkey-Lizard. So.
This thing looks crazy.
Yeah, he's wild.
It's wild, isn't it? Got these crazy looking ones. I got some Batman figures in as well yesterday. Got the Batman and the Riddler and the Catwoman and the Batbike. So.
Yeah, that was a good haul.
Well, these were all on pre-order, so I'm not actually buying anything at the moment. These were all just ordered ages ago.
Right.
I haven't just. Whenever I pre-order them as well, I buy them and I pre-order them, so I know where I stand. So here's the Batbike. Batbike's cool.
Do you need pre-order those, Bob? Are they easy to find in stores over there?
Well, I don't really go shopping, so I buy everything online.
even your morning breakfast sandwich.
I did order that from delivery this morning. handed to me through the window.
Yep.
So maybe that's a question when you're looking for a house. Okay, do they deliver out to the outskirts where the bigger houses are, or do I get to
That
stay
is
in
exactly.
the city?
Yeah, that is. G4 said that the other day. Yeah, that
Yep.
is number one on the list.
Right?
Oh, it's on the second floor. We can't have that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Never mind.
Oh, Peaky Arrow. Thanks for stopping by, Peaky Arrow. Peaky Arrow's got a YouTube channel as well, and he's on Twitch. Thank you, Peaky Arrow.
Dave's Dimension stopping.
Oh, I missed a lot of the chat.
You just come in.
Just come in. Brian's here. Anyone else watch WrestleMania? I haven't seen WrestleMania in years.
I did watch the second half of it. I didn't realize it was on Peacock. I thought it was pay-per-view.
Mm.
And I missed the Becky Lynch Bianca match.
It's going on tonight too, isn't it? G-Force?
Yep. Sure is.
Hi, Dave. How you doing, fella? Wow, we're almost there. 10 minutes to go. It's gone pretty quick. We've had a nice chat about music today.
Mm-hmm.
And you didn't even mention Jimi Hendrix.
Here's if everyone can remember to do it. No worries if you can't. I'm not going to hold you to it. But when you're out and about and you're listening to music in the car or whatnot, we should start a little Spotify list going. Perhaps list your top 5 tracks that you think that we may not have heard of, and we can exchange tracks. Might be quite an interesting exercise. You remember to do it. If you don't worry. But 5 tracks that you think we may not have heard of that you really like could be quite a fun exercise. Could get quite a nice rangy playlist going. The Lego Stud playlist could be.
Yeah, I tried that. I tried that whole album with you, and I failed miserably. Went too far.
How do you guys listen to music these days? Do any of you have Apple Music or Spotify or is that one step too far? Spotify.
I have
It's just on my computer, and I listen to it, hit play, and let it rumble.
basically listen to my iPod. That's it.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm old school. I still buy songs from iTunes, and my girls tell me, why don't you just get Spotify, blah blah blah, Apple Music, but I don't know. I find I would rather buy it.
If you buy it and it's physical, they can't take it away from you.
Yeah.
Right, 7 minutes to go. Let's go around the house and see everyone. Who should we start with? Let's start with Mikey. Go there.
Got a lot of good figs here. Got
Nice.
Flicker and Dan and the modal nodes there.
No, the Jizz Whalers.
Yes.
Oh, that's what they're called. Like a bit of jizz. You're making me laugh now. That bar is awesome.
It looks great.
That looks cool.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
Got the man bat.
Yep.
Sweet.
Very nice.
Oh. Is that finished? Is that finished, Mikey?
No, we got about 5 more bags.
Okay. Is there a roof that goes over the bar bit?
Yeah, I haven't. You know what? Let me look at the book.
It's not a roof proper.
Canopy.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah.
Right. So yeah, there's going to be these roof pieces, but then there's a big empty space in between. So there's a whole nother hinged part that's going to go on this front side. Probably comparable in size to the lounge area that we've already done.
Very good. Shanti, you're bringing back the memories. We used to LimeWire. God, back in.
Oh my gosh! Yeah.
Oh my God! Early noughties. We in our student houses, we were just literally downloading from LimeWire 24 hours a day. Just disgraceful, to be honest. I think I left uni with terabytes of movies and music.
Oh, good grief!
Oh yeah, I've still got it all. Still got it all on a Plex server. It's in storage. I haven't used it for ages, but I must have. I think Ghost's the same. I must have about 8 terabytes worth of movies and TV series and music. Yeah, easily. I bet Ghost's got double that.
I have 14 terabytes.
There you go. There you go.
I have 37,000 hours of television. Last time I knew, and a couple thousand movies and 20 or 30,000 tracks of music.
Let's go to GeForce. Oh, what's coming on?
Hello.
Looking good.
So we got 5 more bags left as well.
Wow.
So soon it will look like that.
Very good. Very nice. Very nice. Please go and subscribe if you haven't to GeForce Racing 20. Follow him on Instagram and now on Twitter, which you believe
now available on Twitter.
Wow. Make sure you follow Mikey in Houston on Twitter as well. Links are in the description. Here's the ghost.
Nice.
Yeah.
Not quite done. I've still got a handful of stuff to put on, but there's your David Tennant minifig.
Those books are pretty cool, Ghost.
Yeah, I like them, and then they've got little attachments so that when you put them all together, they attach to each other so that they look like a real bookend.
Yeah. That's cool. Very cool. Who have I missed? The Colonel. Oh, sorry. If you've not subscribed to the 1000 Ghost channel, please go and do so. The link is in the description. Be mad not to.
Look at the size of the PC's working on.
Look at this bad boy.
Yeah, that's
thing's wild.
Here or there, maybe. Yeah, I'm not sure where it's going, but
You doing well, Colonel? You doing well? And if we don't see you next week, good luck on the volleyball.
Oh, thanks. Thank you.
I'm not even going to bother going to Bob. It's pitiful. It's embarrassing, really.
Look at the progress.
He opened
He's
a
not
bag.
very well. He's ill.
Got him out of the bag.
Well, thank you, everybody, for watching MoNKey-LiZaRD Lego build. You guys have been awesome. I'm Bob Rum. Please smash the like button. Follow us all on our various social media accounts and YouTube channels. We are, well, they are the Lego Studs. We will be back next Sunday, 3 p.m. UK time, 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Anyone want to shout out something they're doing this week? That's
I have 2 videos I gotta get uploaded, so that'll take 4 days. But got little 2-store toy hunt and then Shabby Con, so you can look out for those coming in the next week or so.
very nice, very nice, very nice. I've got Papa G on MoNKey-LiZaRD Hangout tomorrow, 8 p.m. UK time.
Bringing him back.
He's coming back. He's coming back. I'm going to ease him in gently. I'm going to ease him in gently. I'm not going to go full frontal on him.
Not going wham bam. Thank you, ma'am.
No. We'll just gently, like, you know, wiggle him in.
Don't give him the Shanti approach.
No.
Yeah.
Right, and I'll probably be playing computer games later with Sunny. And I bet you Super John will be playing Elden Ring. I'll put any money on it. I'll put any money on it. Goodbye, everyone, and remember,
Bye. See ya.
MoNKey-LiZaRDs are for life. They're not for spit roasting. Don't spit roast us.
Thanks, everyone.
Bye.
Thanks, Bob.
Adios.
Thanks for coming, guys.
Some things just have to be said. To all the monkey lovers out there in England,
This is the shorter one.
down under,
Remember the shorter one at
the
the end.
States, around the world,
The shorter one's 30
in
seconds.
KoWaK. Monkey lizards